Alright, now that I've had my fun and did the parody side of things, I'd like to actually address this whole Linkara Adgate video thing. Let's take a look at his video and see what exactly he said and why it struck a chord with me.
Hi guys, I just want to talk to you guys about advertisements for a second. I've put this video up on YouTube instead of Blip so that the maximum amount of people can see it without having to see an advertisement first.
And well, because you'd have to have a lot of nerve to charge ad revenue in a video complaining about how you're being denied ad revenue.
Lately, many people have been using ad blockers that prevent them from seeing the advertisements in Blip videos, including my own.
So few people actually do this, it's not even worth making a video about it. But clearly your popularity has dwindled to the point where you're looking desperately for any logical explanation as to why you're not making enough money to keep the light on these days. Hint, people are not using adblocker to hurt you, they're doing it to protect their computer or simply because they hate seeing ads.
Furthermore, those of you who use ad blockers may have seen this message pop up, making you wait 90 seconds for our content to begin. And furthermore, several people are upset about this. As such, let's talk for a second about why the ads are there and why I need you guys to see the ads.
Now I want you to remember his wording here, folks, because he is going to contradict this later on. He clearly said he needs you to see his ads, in his usual pompous tone, of course, like we somehow owe him a living. He could be harvesting beans or slaving away at an office or something like an honorable day laborer, but alas, he chose the profession of pay me to bitch about comics. How dare we use ad blocker?
Here's the thing. Atop the Fourth Wall, History of Power Rangers, all the videos I produce.
You know, those videos you most likely ignore on thatguywiththeglasses.com while you're waiting for Nostalgia Critic's next episode to come up.
This is my day job. I have no other job except for producing the videos.
Here's a recommendation. Get a sustainable job then. It's easy. They're called want ads. Use your dwindling online video profits as supplemental income and be happy for what you get while working somewhere offline. Sounds like a simple solution, don't it?
This is how I pay my bills. This is not a hobby for me. It would take too much time for me to produce the videos and work a 9 to 5.
Yet there are those of us who manage. I have a part-time job, I make videos, and I tutor people in Spanish for money. And I have 2 kids to take care of. It offends me that there are self-entitled people such as yourself who claim they cannot do this. Why? Is it because you're not qualified to flip a burger? Or do you just feel like you're above it? Linkara, you strike me as a particularly arrogant person, and I never heard anyone pointing to the contrary. Long story short, your viewers are a privilege. They don't owe you a living. Don't pretend like they do simply because some of them actually enjoy your crap.
I just couldn't do it. Now that's not the same case for all producers on Channel Awesome, but it is the case for several of us. And the companies that sell advertising can tell when people use ad blockers. As such, when it happens, it's counted as the ad not being seen, and thus money is lost.
No, money is not lost. You simply don't get the cent for the view. Big whoop. And the ad people live on, and so do you.
I'm not going to ask you to completely remove the ad blockers. I get why people use them. However, most ad blockers have the option to whitelist the site.
Oh, that's rich. Deny other people their ad revenue, but not you because you're special. Why should we whitelist your videos? Because you aren't making any money? This is ludicrous. If you get why people use ad blockers, you wouldn't be begging them to not apply them to your content.
If you don't know what whitelisting is, and I know that there are people who don't, many have asked me on Twitter about it.
What is that? You gonna pimp slap someone? That has got to be the most forced, secret gesture that I've ever seen.
That means you let specific sites have ads on them while still blocking everything else. Now, I also know some people have responses to that. Some people say they've tried to disable the ads for Blip, but the ads somehow freeze the video or cause everything to crash. That's fine. I understand that. You are the exception. However, I would encourage you to try to hunt down the problem, update your drivers, and etc., because that really shouldn't be happening.
Hunt down the problem? What problem? Ads aren't showing up in my videos. Shit, I need to figure out why. This is your problem, Uncle Linky, not your viewers. I like how condescending you are to your viewers. I guess your viewers like being talked down to. No wonder you've dropped in ad revenue. You treat your audience like they're walking pennies.
I know that the ads can be repetitive. Part of the problem is that a lot of companies don't trust online advertising. Partially because of ad blocks. Thus, less advertising is sold and there's less variety. However, there are ways around that. 1. You can mute the ad. That way the ad is still counted as viewed. You can mute it for 30 seconds, check your email, check another tab, or whatever.
Aha! So you don't want people to watch the ad. You just want them to leave it on and go do something else while they wait for your video to pop up so you can make money. And later on, you're gonna claim that people don't respect you because they keep ad block on to watch your crap. How about your lack of respect for the people who pay you? You're out and out telling your audience how to help you con ad companies out of pennies by ignoring their ad while enjoying the very benefits of those companies' success. Talk about biting the hand that feeds you. It's clear that it's not the ads you're worried about. It's the money from those ads that you're not getting. That's all you care about, you hypocritical, slimy, smarmy pustule you.
2. The great thing about the progress bar on streaming video is that you can skip ahead to the mid-roll ad whenever you want. Just do that after the first ad, just play it right away, then go back to the very beginning and you can watch the rest of the video ad-free.
Actually, that doesn't work. That'll just make the video reload and you get to watch the ad again. Congrats, you just made Uncle Linky another half-penny.
Now, some people have said that they have disabled ad block or whitelisted a site, but they still don't see any ads. Well, there are a few reasons for that. Advertising is region-specific. That means that advertising is usually only played in the United States or the UK.
That has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I lived in Germany for 3 years, and I remember seeing tons of ads online there. This is wrong. This is incredibly, non-educatingly, brain-numbingly wrong. The only thing region-specific about ads is the language they're set in. No wonder you're not qualified to flip a burger, Linky. You haven't the proper education. So don't get a job, get an education, then get a job, you fat, pompous leech.
Do I think that there are untapped markets elsewhere? Oh, hell yes. However, I'm not in charge of that. And for any other reason why the ad is still not showing up for you, well, you did what you could to try to support me, and for that, I appreciate it nonetheless.
To support you. You. That's the bottom line, isn't it? This is what offends me about your video. You seem to think the world revolves around you. I encourage everyone to use more ad blocker. Let's force the ad companies to do it differently and less intrusively. I mean, Linky here doesn't hold back. The man puts an ad in front of the video, one in the middle, one at the end of the video, a little pop-up every few seconds. It gets obnoxious, and the bottom line is that you'd get more ad revenue with less ads if you had something that truly attracted a viewership. Let ad companies create a system that we can all live with and that everyone, even the nobodies like me and Uncle Linky, can make cash with. That'll be a project I'll gladly back.
Some people have told me that they do not wish to support a product that they don't feel is worth the time sitting through the advertisement for. In other words, they didn't like the video. And for that, well, okay, that's your opinion if the video is not any good. But that's basically saying that you have no respect for me or my efforts to entertain you.
Just like you have no respect for people who pay for their own internet and computers and wish to enjoy their online access in the manner of their own choosing. Or how you have no respect for the people who pay you to put ads in your videos. You have no respect for anyone! I remember in That Guy with the Glasses forum, some asshole named Batdan was insulting me and saying the worst diatribes about me, and you agreed with him, Linkara. You respect no one and nothing. Don't you dare ask people to respect your slimy ass in return. Also, your content blows. I don't watch it, but I encourage people who do to use more ad blocker. The freedom lies in the user. No one owes you a damn thing.
It's a trade-off. In order to watch this video, you watch the ad. The 30 seconds you lost for the ad is really not that much in the grand scheme of things. Especially when you compare it to the amount of advertisements on Hulu, TV, or hell, even trailers for movies.
Trailers are something we watch to see if we're interested in seeing the movie or not. There's merit in those. The reason people stopped watching TV and moved to online entertainment was to get away from ads in the first place. There's an ad in this rant video too, folks, so I encourage you to use ad blocker if it pesters you. I know I would. It's a trade-off. If you like my shit and want to see more, I'll probably end up with more and more viewers and eventually make a few more bucks. If I stagnate and start to drop off the radar of what people want to watch, I'll find my ad money decreasing with or without people using ad blockers. Food for thought?
Still others have said that the current advertising model is unsustainable.
And those people are correct. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here bitching about the 10 guys who actually do have ad blockers on. You know, I bet you most of your viewers don't have ad blockers. You should be making better stuff rather than complaining about people who want to enjoy their internet however they like. And that's the bottom line. I have no kind words for this man. He has no redeeming qualities that I can discern. But that's okay. Not everyone will like everyone. And not everyone will use ad blockers. Till next time, dear viewers, take this however you like.